Christian.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was so angry these days. I have an angry story in the head. And I don't know how to detach.
Anger is experience. I is experiencer. Right? I experience anger. When focus the attention on the I, that experiences the anger. That's how. If you don't remove the attention from the anger, then you identify yourself as the object, which is the anger, and I becomes the anger. See? It's an angry I. Are you following?
Yes.
Mm.
It is come back. It comes back always.
Go back to the thought I.
César, no se está grabando. Así, así ahora. Usa.
Yeah, but it will come back.
Huh?
But the story also come back.
Then go back to the I. That's the way. All the stories belongs to I. So I appears to be identical with the story. It appears to be it because the association or identification of the I with it. I leaves an identity with an object.
But I cannot locate the I.
No need to locate the I. You know, I am I. You know that you are. You are conscious of being. The idea is that to remain conscious of being and not conscious of something, whether it is physical or mental. You
I
mean,
have to think I or what?
sorry?
I have to think I.
Not, you don't have to think I to know I. You don't have to think I am to know I am. You must be like everybody else, having a sense of self, a sense of existence. I exist. I am. So the attention is focused on that sense of being, that knowledge I am. No need to think I or I am. If that is too difficult, then you are thinking about something, and then you can interrupt that stream of thought with one thought, I. You don't have to think I all the time. You have to think I once. And then the thought I also disappears. And the mind is quiet.
But this energy will be there.
Sorry?
This negative energy will be there or not?
Don't worry about negative energy or positive energy.
But I mean, the story will produce the negative energy.
It depends upon your mind. See, it depends upon your tendencies, your temperament, your preconceived ideas. See, whatever is storage in your apparent individual consciousness. But if you keep on bringing the attention back to I, all this will weaken, right? And the idea of I being the body disappears also eventually. You see what Ramana used to call hold on to the I or hold on to the I am.
But
Sooner or later, you will find that I or I am is actually consciousness, just consciousness. Not someone that is conscious, but consciousness itself. You will find yourself being consciousness. Consciousness is being is consciousness, that you exist as consciousness. Not as a separate individual self, namely the body. Or that you are an individual soul dwelling in the body. That you are this bodiless, mindless consciousness.
it will take years.
Huh?
It will take years.
There's a thought. How many years will it take you to be what you already are? You already are that. If only thought must go, that's all. Don't live doubt that you will not succeed. See, all these are thoughts. It will never happen. It will happen in 10 years. It will happen in 10. These are thoughts, right? That arises from I. Yes?
Yes.
And ignore this thought and pay attention to I, to your own self. It's about remaining self-aware.
But it's not clear what is the self or what is.
It will become clear as you go on inquiring. It will become clear that I is consciousness. It's not something that you will know. What you will know is what you actually are, the self or consciousness. You don't have to pay attention to any particular place or something, right? You have to pay attention to yourself, to remain self-aware, conscious of being. Sensory perception will go on operating, functioning. The body will go on functioning automatically. Whatever the body is meant to do will be done. Whatever the body is meant to go through, it will go through. We are not concerned about that. We are concerned about oneself, which is not the body. See, this is why we leave the body alone. See,
Okay, I close the eyes and think I.
don't think I.
Or I just feel what is there.
Exactly. If you can call it feeling, call it whatever you like. You know I am. You know I exist. Focus on your own existence. See? On your own self. Even if it doesn't matter, you don't know exactly what it is. That's the whole point. See, to focus on yourself will let you know exactly what yourself is. Which is a consciousness, which natural state is silence. It's just silence. If you want to close your eyes, good. If you want to do it with your eyes open, good.
If I don't close, I will be distracted.
If you what?
If I don't close my eyes, I will be distracted.
Then close your eyes. So when you become capable to put your eye with your eyes open without being distracted, then see one step at a time. Just don't leave a space for any doubt that you won't succeed, that you won't be able to know yourself as you actually are. If you don't have this determination that I will know myself, then we can develop the determination by inquiring, 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 It's like you're holding that intention, see, to remain self-aware, conscious of being.
Okay, if I become, let's say, quiet or still, first thing I feel is the stomach pain from the anger. And
Then you go back to I. See, you remove the tension from the stomach pain and from the thought that is producing the stomach pain. There must be a thought. You must be angry about something, right? So I am angry about this. You forget about this and bring the attention back to I. That's the way. Always going back to I. Always going back to I. It doesn't matter how many thought appears, if they are good, if they are bad, if there is anger, whatever it is, there is an experiencer, which is I or me. So we must focus on this I and this me. The rest will happen by itself. The activities of the body and eventually the knowledge of yourself as you actually are, as you really are.
now it's maybe a little quiet, but normally it's running like crazy.
Then it doesn't matter. Go back to I. Again and again. That's the way. That's the only way that I know that is no different than surrender. Inquiry, surrender, the same.
One more question.
Sure.
If you have to make one decision, let's say important, what to do?
See, whatever you are destined to do, whatever decision you are you're meant to take, it will happen. Don't worry about that. See, don't worry about any of that. That will happen automatically. That will happen automatically. Don't worry about the future. Forget about the past. In the present, focus on I.
But if you make one wrong, you make the wrong decision, you follow.
Forget about right and wrong decision. You are not the doer, you are the self. If you
Take
didn't,
the wrong road and you go to hell, maybe, or
no, you are the self. The self doesn't go to heaven, it doesn't go to hell, it doesn't do anything. All this is because all these thoughts are because of the body identity. I will make the right decision, I will make the wrong decision, I will go to heaven, I will go to hell. See, because apparently I is the body. It's called confusion. See? I'm mistaking yourself with the body, that's all. In reality, you haven't done anything at all. You have been always yourself. See?
I mean, if you're on a highway and you, for 1 second, you unaware, it will make an incident.
Yeah, but this is you imagining a very negative future. That's a tendency. That's a mental projection. Can you see that? You already are thinking that something bad is going to happen in the future. Most surely because you have been accumulating more bad experiences than good experiences. If the balance of your life would have been more good experiences, you will think that good things will keep on happening, right? And that is also, nobody can answer this question because it is hypothetical, right? Nobody can answer or give a concrete question to a hypothetical, a concrete answer to a hypothetical question. How am I supposed to know? And why would you like to know? And why would you like to have such a negative thoughts, running around in your head? I get rid of them to see who is the thinker, to bring the attention back to the thinker. And then the thinker will be back to its natural state, free from thoughts. And sooner or later, you will know there is no thinker, there is consciousness. This is a simple, single advice. Simple as single advice. One step back, always. One step back from thoughts to thinker. The thinker is also the seer of the thought, right? And the thinker and the seer appears to be Christian. See, I am Christian, I am the body, I am the thinker, the seer, the experiencer, the knower, the conscious self, and all that. See? This idea will eventually go, but only you can do something about it. And this is not even doing something about it. This is going back to stillness. See? Is to stop doing that, to stop thinking all these thoughts. This is to be still, not to do something. Is to stop doing that. See? We can't because we are used to think in a particular way, positively or negatively, right? All these kind of mental projections, right? All these thoughts. It's a tendency, but if you keep on inquiring, these tendencies will weaken. When the tendencies are weak enough, when the mind is free from all that stuff, then it will disappear. Means the I am the body idea will disappear, and the knowledge of being consciousness will remain permanently and effortlessly. You don't have to make an effort to be. See? Your reality, your beingness is effortless. It is already effortless.
Yeah, but not the body.
Sorry?
But not the body.
What is also going effortlessly? See, the effort is trying to control the body, see, to make the body to do as you like. That is effort. And the effort is this mental. Is to force the body to do something that is not meant to do. See? To be what is not meant to be. The activities of the body are also going spontaneously, automatically. The inquiry will also let you know that. The beating of the heart is a body activity, yes or no?
Yes.
Are you doing an effort? Are you making any effort for the heart to beat? Or is just
No, but
is beating spontaneously, right?
for the stomach to feed, I make
The stomach doesn't have to. The
No,
stomach.
I mean, to feed the stomach, you need to make an effort.
No. Also these activities will go on automatically. See, whatever it is necessary to get what the body needs for its survival, it will go on automatically. That's what I'm saying. You think you are the body, and then you think that you are making an effort to keep the body healthy or fed or clean or warm or safe, right? It's all this is based on I am the body idea. If this idea is there, any other idea will be there. If the thought I is there, then all of the thoughts will be there. Try to catch the essence of this simplicity. See, this is a very simple knowledge. It's not complicated. Very little knowledge we need about this matter. And the real knowledge that we need is the knowledge of ourselves as we actually are, to know who am I. If you know who you are, the rest, you can forget about it. You will know the rest. Who am I is not a question. It's to see myself. Yeah. I want to know myself as I actually am. Therefore, I have to pay attention to myself, to look at myself, to be aware of myself, right? What else?
Well, I had one one problem, and if you talk about this thing, it becomes bigger. It became bigger.
If I don't understand, if I talk about this, or if you
No, not you, me.
No.
I talked to somebody about something, and this something became even more.
Exactly. See, you think about something because what you talk about is what you think about. And then you give energy to it. You give reality to it. And then by doing that, it becomes stronger. Now, why talk about negativity? Why talk even about positivity? Right? Talk is for the practicality of life. See, also the mind. But the mind, what is the practicality or the use of such thoughts? They are useless thoughts. You will see that the mind becomes more practical than judgmental, because that's basically it. See, judgment. To judge others as good and bad, or to judge yourself as good and bad. So good and bad are your thoughts. Therefore, there is no good and bad. The thoughts of good and evil are the very cause of suffering. And the ego is the root of thoughts of good and evil. So ego is the cause, right? So the ego has to be kept quiet. When it's quiet, it begins to sink, see, to merge in its source and starts getting dissolved, right? Also, if you can avoid these people, also avoid them.
Yeah, it was my boss,
Well,
and
what
it
can you
was a discussion about, he make with everybody discussion about the year and the
about the
workplace. He make the discussion every year, once a year, understand or not?
I'm trying, yeah.
No, my boss make every year with everybody who works there, kind of discussion, workplace discussion.
Yes.
And then I told him what was the problem, and he make it bigger.
Well, ignore him also. See, that his mind is also the same mind. There is no individual mind. It appears to be so. You will see that people more or less think in the same way. Actually, they think in the same way. So ignore your mind, ignore someone else's mind too.
Yeah.
There is nothing we can do about other people's mind, right? We don't have to deal with our mind. We have to keep it quiet by looking at it, right? By looking at this thing that appear in the body as I.
Maybe I can get a new workplace. I have maybe one opinion, one option.
You do your best. Do your best. Don't get attached to any particular result. Do your best, forget about the rest. You may succeed, you may fail. You may get a new job, and when you get to the new job, it can be better or it can be worse. You don't know. That's the thing. Because with
Yes,
the decisions, having,
right. This,
having the expectation that this is going to be better, and you don't know. I'm not saying,
yeah,
I'm not saying don't do it. If you have the chance, by all means, right?
no, I mean, that's the problem, the decision problem, you know. It
Yeah,
can be worse.
well, you may see the other company, you may speak with the workers or something. If the condition seems to be better, if you can move to that company, then why not?
But maybe this not on the money base better, but on the
A better work
total.
environment is what you're looking for, more than more money.
Yeah.
A more friendly working environment, right?
Yes.
If you can, why not?
Because the money here is very good.
Then you have to decide, see, either put up with that and ignore all that and get your good money and have a good life, or go to somewhere less money but more friendly environment. It's up to you. I can't decide for you. Even if you keep quiet, see, the right decision will come. You will feel comfortable with the decision, right? Okay, I have 15 minutes left and there is one
Yeah.
question.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please feel free to ask and participate anytime you need. Okay,
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
good. Alina, can you translate? Can you raise your hand so your video can come to? Ah, there you are.
Привет.
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 Короче, я когда смотрю на я, ща, когда приходят мысли или просто в течение дня, я перевожу внимание на я, и ну, как бы оно переходит на я, но когда я спрашиваю, кто этот я, то я перестает как бы ощущаться как то, чем я являюсь.
Mhm. Sorry. So during the day, with thoughts or without it, I look at I, and when I reverse my attention to I, this I feels like stop. I don't feel like this I anymore. It feels something different.
Это ощущается как мысль.
It feels like a thought.
А то, ну, получается, кем ощущается эта мысль?
And this one who get this feeling,
Ну, это не нащупать.
I cannot touch it.
Эм, То, что ощущает эту мысль я,
What sees this thought I?
э, это просто как какое-то пространство или что-то, не знаю.
It feels like it's space or something. I don't know actually.
This is I. The thought I is not I.
Вот этот я, он не настоящий я.
This I,
Какой я?
Which I is not I.
thought I.
Мысль я это не настоящий я.
What sees this thought I is what I actually is. And this
А
I
тот,
is nothing but consciousness.
а тот, кто видит этого я, это как раз-таки то, что ну, настоящий я, и он не что иное, как сознание.
Но когда я, делая самоисследование, направляю внимание на я и держу эту мысль, то самоисследование как бы, ну, дольше продолжается.
When I do self-inquiry and trying to keep this thought I, it seems like inquiry getting longer, it prolongs.
А когда я, ну, понимаю, что это просто мысль я, и
When
как
I
бы
when I understand this I is just a thought I,
и внимание перемещается как бы за это я.
feels like attention goes behind this I.
И самоисследование прекращается.
And
Я теряю это.
inquiry stops, I lost it.
Good.
Хорошо.
Well, in fact, the inquiry comes to an end when the attention falls on the thought I.
По факту самоисследование заканчивается в тот момент, когда перестает быть эта мысль «я».
Эм,
The inquiry is done when the attention goes away from the thought I.
Самоисследование заканчивается, когда when it's gone when
The inquiry is done when the attention goes away from the thought I.
Мгм. Самоисследование завершено, когда внимание, когда эта мысль «я» рассеивается, внимание больше не держится на этом «я».
The attention goes to you, he, she, it, that, the other.
Когда внимание переключается на его, ее, на того, этого, ну, в общем, когда внимание переключается куда-то еще, самоисследование заканчивается.
Then we must gently, this is very important to understand, gently, softly, kindly,
На-
bring the attention
Надо,
to the thought I.
надо понимать, что надо очень внимательно, аккуратно все это исследовать, что это что-то такое, ну, очень хрупкое. Внимание на «я».
Так мне что делать-то? На я внимание держать, на этой мысли я? Или после того, как я поймала эту мысль я, ну, после того, как перевела внимание на я, все-таки спрашивать, где источник я?
So what I'm gonna do next when I catch up this thought I am, what I'm gonna do next? Что вы там, последняя Ирина, часть
Э, Типа когда уже перевела внимание на я,
Я вспомнила.
да, корень
When
этого
I,
я искать, источник этого я.
so when I already keep attention on I thought, what I'm gonna do next? To seek the root, the source?
No.
Mm-mm.
The mind is a root thought, it's a root.
Ум — это корневая мысль, это вот корень.
Я.
The rest is a matter of grace.
Все остальное — это уж, как говорится, как повезет, это благость.
The mind has to be kept quiet, that's all.
Ум должен сохраняться тихий, и все.
The
Но если
power of the self will swallow the thought I.
Если ум достаточно долго остается тихим, сила источника в конечном итоге проглотит этого «я», на которого вы смотрите.
So to keep quiet is also to surrender.
Оставаться в тишине также означает просто сдаться.
It's also devotion, see?
Also what?
Devotion.
I'm not sure I know it.
Okay.
I see, I remember. Это преданность.
когда внимание приковано к я мысли, это не тихий ум?
When the attention is stuck to I thought, doesn't it mean that it's quiet mind?
That is quiet mind.
Ну да, так и есть. Это тихий ум.
Когда с я мысли внимание как бы переходит на того, кто видит я мысль, это что?
When attention goes from I thought to the one who sees I thought, what is this?
No. This happens by itself.
Это происходит само собой.
What,
Это не вы это инициируете.
what sees the I thought will reveals itself.
Видящий я мысль, он проявит себя.
And this is yourself.
Это вы настоящее. Это вы, кто вы есть.
Because the ego is not destroyed, and the idea of being the ego still is there. Apparently, there is one that sees the other.
Пока эго не разрушено, существует такая идея, что есть вот это два «я», ложный «я», который «я», и настоящий «я», который видит это «я». Но это все еще ложное. It's like man sees the mind, yes?
The mind sees the mind, and consciousness sees the mind.
Это как ум видит ум, а на самом деле сознание видит ум.
The mind cannot see consciousness.
Ум не может увидеть сознание.
Only consciousness knows that it is.
Только сознание знает, что оно есть.
By being,
Просто бытие. Являясь бытием.
Мгм. Иногда, когда я долго перенаправляю внимание, ну вот оно ускользает, я перенаправляю, ускользает, я перенаправляю внимание на я, то возникает какое-то напряжение в голове, которое тоже я ощущаю как мысль какую-то скорее, но она
Uh,
прям возникает.
when I keep when I keep uh, when I keep put attention to I thought, and it goes away, and I put it back to I. It goes away again, and I put it back to I. Some tension appears, and it feels like something in my head, tension.
Или в теле, хоть где. Бывает
Or
дыхание, типа такое, ну, как, я чувствую, что я как бы дыхание задерживаю немножко. Нахожу
sometimes
себя так.
sometimes intention in the body. Sometimes I found myself when I'm not breathing, I'm like holding the breath. Keep doing it. Keep doing this inquiry.
It's really happening by itself.
Это само собой вообще происходит.
The breath becomes very shallow. It seems that it's going to stop.
Кажется, что ну, дыхание настолько замедляется, что кажется, что сейчас вообще дышать перестану.
Да, оно само происходит. Я просто ловлю себя на этом.
I just distract by it.
Мгм. Ладно. Я просто помню, что что-то такое Цезарь говорил, э, что не должно быть напряжения какого-то. Но оно иногда есть.
I just remembered, Caesar, you tell that it shouldn't be any tension, but it is.
Because you are making too much effort. It's not required anymore.
Потому что слишком много усилий прикладываете, и тогда это больше не самоисследование.
Как не прикладывать слишком много усилий?
How not to put too much efforts
When
making.
the I thought, the inquiry did its purpose.
Потому что вот эта я-мысль сделала самоисследование своей целью.
If the mind is quiet,
Когда ум тихий,
any effort is contradictive, counterproductive.
когда ум тихий, любое усилие является контрпродуктивным, противоположным, то есть это уже действие. Ум тихий, а оно вот как бы его и сбивает. Это уже действие, делание.
Mind is still means it's making no effort.
Ум тихий означает, что вы не делаете никаких усилий.
Effort means when it goes outside and grabs an object, thinks about it.
Усилие означает, что вы опять выходите в этот ум, находите себе объект, хватаетесь за него и вот пытаетесь как-то его удержать.
Are you following?
Понимаете?
Не совсем.
Not exactly.
Я перевожу внимание на я.
I bring attention to I.
Очень быстро,
I
почти сразу.
pays attention to I, so I can keep quiet.
Когда вы на самом деле переносите внимание на я, это я, оно должно умолкнуть, утихнуть.
Оно как бы звенит. Я.
This
Только
I,
вот так монотонно. Я.
this I is not keep quiet. It's ringing, but slowly ringing like I.
тогда я замечаю, что это мысль.
And then I see that this is actually is a thought,
Практически сразу.
apparently.
Ну и все.
And that's it.
Все заново.
And it starts all over again.
The mind brings an object. See, you have to think about something, otherwise it will not survive. It will merge in its source. It will disappear.
У ума есть такая фишка найти себе какой-то объект, за него зацепиться, иначе он не выживет. Вот он этого боится, поэтому он схватит и за что-то там держится.
It has a tendency to think about something
У вас есть тенденция подумать о чем-то.
positively, negatively.
В хорошем ключе или в плохом ключе.
The idea is that brings the attention back to itself.
Brings attention back to yourself.
The idea is that it brings the attention back to itself.
Идея заключается в том, чтобы вернуть внимание к себе, на себя.
Да.
And it keeps quiet,
И оно должно утихнуть тогда.
comes still.
Становится неподвижным.
Then it sinks by itself. The self will bring the mind to itself, right?
Тогда оно утонет в самом себе. Мысль «я» утонет.
It's doing it already,
Вы это уже делали.
but not doing it in a way that is consciously doing it. It's doing it by being it.
Вы вообще-то это делаете, не прикладывая усилий. Вы этим являетесь.
But the mind think it is,
Но,
and it is also that it is also doing the inquiry.
но ум думает, что он этот делатель, и он делает это самоисследование. Вот здесь подвох.
Мне кажется, я понимаю, что самоисследование делается само по себе.
Seems like I understand that self-inquiry is happen by itself automatically.
Потому что за все время ни разу у меня не получилось его там прям надолго забросить как-то.
Because all this time I cannot get distracted too much. I keep coming back to it.
Yes. When you get distracted, who gets distracted? I.
Когда вы отвлекаетесь от него, кто отвлекается? Я.
I get distracted from I.
Я отвлекаюсь от я.
So I must be focused on I.
Я должен сфокусироваться на я.
When the attention is on I,
Когда внимание на я,
no more effort is necessary.
больше никаких усилий не надо.
Мгм. На я, на мысли я
On a thought I, attention on a thought I,
или на том, кто думает я?
or who thinks the thought I, the thinker.
Когда
Yes.
Да.
Do you know I am?
Вы же знаете, что вы знаете я.
You know I am.
Вы знаете, я есть.
You know I exist.
Я существую.
You are conscious of being.
Я осознаю свое бытие.
The idea is to avoid of being conscious of something and remain just conscious of being, self-aware.
Идея в том, чтобы не осознавать что-то, не пытаться что-то осознать, а просто оставаться в осознанности, в этом молчаливом «я».
Я без названия. Я.
I without name, without label I, yes?
Yes.
Да, просто вот это бытие.
Мгм.
You think I is the body. Everybody believe I is the body. I am the body.
Все думают, что я тело. Я, тело.
We are challenging this belief.
А мы подвергаем сомнению эту веру, эту мысль.
If I want to know what is it that feels like I, means I'm doubting that I am what I think I am.
Если я хочу понять, что значит это я, значит, я подвергаю сомнению то, чем я уже являюсь. И тогда смотрю дальше. А чем же я на самом деле являюсь?
Мгм. Ладно. Эм. Ам. То есть удерживать саму мысль «я» не надо?
So to hold this thought I is not necessary, yes?
Sorry?
To hold this thought I is not necessary, correct?
That is what we are doing.
Но это вот вообще-то чем мы тут занимаемся.
You hold to this thought I,
Если вы удерживаете вот мысль «я»,
it will disappear.
она исчезнет,
And another I remains,
и другое «я» появится.
which is just being, that simply is, or it is just being, it simply is.
Появится вот это что-то, что ничем не является. Это просто бытийность, просто естность. Это то, чем мы являемся.
М. У меня пока появляется только вот понимание, что я это тоже мысль.
So far I
Как,
just have this understanding that I is just a thought,
как все остальные.
like everybody else.
И
You
что
are
за
now
кем-то
you are
наблюдается.
giving me your conclusions and your ideas. All this is wrong.
Вы мне все время какие-то свои умозаключения, идеи, это все не то.
Нет, не так, я не понимаю тогда.
So far I don't understand anything.
Don't you understand that you are?
Но вы же понимаете, что вы есть.
Да.
Then look at yourself
Тогда посмотрите на себя.
and not anything else.
И не на что-то еще.
Forget about the thought I now.
Забудь сейчас про мысль «я».
You know I am.
Ты знаешь, просто «я есть».
And keep the attention on this very knowledge I am, the knowledge of being.
И держи внимание, удерживай на вот этой самой мысли просто «я», на бытийности, на
And
«я есть».
If you get distracted paying attention to something else, then bring the attention back to your own self.
Когда на что-то отвлечешься, возвращай опять внимание на вот это вот «я есть».
Мгм. Мгм. Ну, будем надеяться, что я правильно поняла.
Hope this time I get it right.
Mm.
Спасибо.
Мгм. Пожалуйста.
Алина, спасибо за перевод большое.
Да, пожалуйста.
Ok. Hay unas preguntas por aquí en el chat. Mm, Déjame ver si... a ver. ¿Por qué Dios, el ser, permite que las cosas sucedan sin su control? Porque no hay Dios y lo que sucede. Lo que sucede no lo puedes separar de Dios o el ser. Lo que sucede, sucede de manera espontánea, es una manifestación espontánea del ser. Y el ser no hace un esfuerzo para que suceda. El ser es libre de esfuerzo. La pregunta es, ¿quién es el otro, aparte del ser, ¿sí? Aparte de las cosas? ¿Qué hace la pregunta? ¿Sí? ¿Qué, cómo, cuándo, dónde, por qué? Esas 5 preguntas, ¿sí? Te sacan del yo, del quién. La atención es en el quién, en el yo, en el que hace la pregunta. Si la atención está en el que pregunta, las preguntas no surgen. Esa es la idea. ¿Sí? Oh. Ok, ahora me tengo que ir. Nos vemos a la noche, ¿ok?